There always has to be a message embedded in the reasons why I can't sleep. And I know I sound crazy for talking about I can't sleep and it's like early as hell in the rising, but I really was trying to finish getting my sleep. And baby, I've been up for some hours at this point trying to finish my sleep. There's something significant about complaints. That's what I was picking up on. There's some type of complaints, but what I was picking up on with these complaints was that collective, everything that you may have complained about before, whether it was complaining about other people or complaining about being mistreated or things of that nature, you had the right to feel those types of ways. They weren't complaints. I don't know why that was coming off to me like that. Gaslighting. There's an era of gaslighting that's gonna be done. It's gonna create a lot of clarity, apparently so. And maybe the gaslighting even came from the betrayers that wanted to make you feel like you were wrong for trying to speak up about the unjust decisions against you. There was a lot going on in that energy that I was channeling, man. And I don't know why it was hitting so strong. Probably because people always be trying to cover shit up. But anywho, let's see what Spirit has up and why I can't get any rest. I must have slept enough. For real, for real. I hope you guys have been taking care of yourselves after the full moon. I've been emotional, duh, every moon phase. Every time it's a full moon or new moon. I think it's mostly the full moon that makes me emotional, and the new moon is what grounds me. Cause I kid you not, just been emotional. A lot of emotional healing, cleansing. You know, I'm trying to get out of the word release because I realized the word release literally means to redo something, you know? Just like when you release something in life, it means to make new. And if there are things going on in my life that I'm done with, I do not want to release that shit. I want to banish it away. I want to be done. I want to complete the cycle. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about that. I'm like, release? I'm trying to be done. I ain't trying to keep wasting energy on shit. Y'all know my ancestors be coming out, you know. We a little roughneck over here, baby. Don't play. But I hope this message suits you well. I don't know what's up, so we're gonna see what's up, baby, okay? If you like any of this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notification bell so you don't miss out. All right. Let's see what's going to be going on. I really don't know what cards, what is going on. It's like I kind of just turned the camera on so we can listen to outside because this breeze coming through this window feels so soothing. I've been really hot in temperature lately. So I've been trying to stay cool. So I guess we is gonna be sitting here listening to these birds, baby, because I don't know what the hell. That might help if I take this off. Hold on. Y'all know I be on some shit with that damn crystal around my neck. Okay. I'm ready for takeoff, Spirit. Period. All right. Ready for takeoff. I don't know what's up in here. Give me a minute now. Take me away to new heights. That's what I heard somebody say. Somebody's career could be at stake. You could have been career focused. Somebody could have been trying to knock you off your pedestal, knock you off your career. Okay. Somebody wanted to fuck with your stability. Hold on, let me get this bottle of water. It's my bottle of water. I always sleep with a bottle of water. I'm always thirsty, y'all. Oh my God. And that's how I fell asleep in the first place. I had me some cookies and milk for a snack before I went to bed. All right, something about your career. You could be a seer here. You could be a humanitarian here. There could be a witch here that was trying to knock you off your pedestal here, okay? There's this energy of this warlock. This warlock may see. This is coming off like this warlock was trying to pay attention to something in a certain way. This witch was trying to cause you to be crippled, collective. Possibly so that you would look bad. You would look bad to your coworkers, or look like you was living. What am I saying? Wow. Look like you was living in an unethical work environment. Okay, that might have something to do with working home. Okay, some of y'all could work from home. Something like that. I don't know what I'm saying, but oh God, it's very okay. Let's get the energy up in here to see what's going on. Somebody is depressed and crippled. Okay. Somebody is depressed and crippled here. What a morning delight. Okay. Whoa. Okay, Spirit. What the Spirit said grand rising. Rule number 1, understand that I am not the 2. That's what I just heard. Rule number 1, I am not the 2. Why I feel like this selenite is embedding in this card right here. Okay. Bad energy is being banished. Possibly from a work environment or a home environment. That's that death onto enemies right there, baby. All right, Spirit. Y'all got me up and on one this fucking early. General clarity is what someone wants. High honor. You are high honor, collective. You are high honor. You're getting a wish granted, possibly from this career that you wanted. That's what they were trying to stop. Whatever that karmic couple dynamic. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. The karmic couple. Why am I talking about a karmic couple? There was a karmic couple trying to take you down. And we got a young magician. So, I don't know. Somebody was trying to wage war on your work, your career. Yeah. They were trying to wage war on your career here. So the collective is high honor. This resonates to that complaint download. Everything that you were complaining about, it was because it was the truth. It wasn't a complaint. 911 could be significant. 1991. Someone could be 19. Or something could have happened when you were 19. Or a year 2019. You could have been complaining about something since 2019. Whoa. About some type of spiritual warfare. There was a magician that was waging war on your work and home life since 2019. This young magician could be 19, or they could have been doing this since they was 19. A jinx breaker. This young magician was looking for a jinx breaker. They were trying to target you because you are a jinx breaker. Okay. There's that 19 again. This is 19, this is 19. Yeah, you are a jinx breaker. That's why they were waging war on you, and that's what you were complaining about. Wow. That's what you were complaining about. This is disturbing me. This is disturbing the fuck out of me. It's almost as though this young magician was looking for a jinx breaker because they were looking for somebody to save them. They tried to attach themselves to your solar plexus even, so that your home and work life would crumble. That was the spiritual warfare. This young magician feels like an entity or something that they tried to attach to your solar plexus. And that's what you were complaining about? Somebody could have went to the doctor complaining about something, and there was an entity on someone's wound, and that's what initiated warfare against your work and home. Wow. So it was like you were supposed to be going through some type of medical, financial, yeah, somebody did want you crippled. Oh, wow. That witch, the witch is the one that tried to put the entity. I cannot believe I'm reading this like an entity, and this is a young magician. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, the contract was against the divine collective. It sure was, to manifest injuries and loss. That's what this entity was attached to you, to help you manifest injuries and loss in your life. That's what the contract was for. Wow, because you're high honor. Okay. This is crazy. This is crazy. What's going on? So these complaints here, yeah, I'm telling you, to block your happiness. Yeah, heavy on somebody was trying to bother your work and home life. Okay. This entity and this young magician, they are blocked, or their spiritual abilities are blocked, or this contract is blocked. Oh, this contract is blocked. Okay, the contract is blocked. The war waging on your work and home life. The contract is blocked. Somebody could have tried to charge you with something in the spirit realm. Yeah. Somebody could have tried to charge you with something in the spirit realm. Okay, so collective, I see this as you, high-ranked occultist here, time traveler even. A time traveling high-ranked occultist. So the way this warfare was trying to come off in your work and home life was through time. You would manifest some type of difficulties, some type of injuries, some type of misfortunes and imbalances that would keep you crippled. Okay, tying this to your solar plexus. Time travel. It was like they tried to beat you to you here. Okay? They tried to beat you to your time wheel, or beat you to your destiny or something, so that you would have to walk away. Somebody wants to withdraw this contract. They're trying to withdraw the contract against you through time here. Wow. Somebody was trying to utilize time against you, and now they're being forced to withdraw the contract. If you want to use time against someone, you would try to gaslight them. Okay. Wow. It was to make your environment and to make everything you had going for yourself. It was basically to isolate you so that you could end up injured. Wow. Wow. They were attacking your home life, your happiness, and everything through your solar plexus, because that could be how you manifest through your solar plexus. You're very creative or even inspirational. Okay. And this contract against your home and happiness is being withdrawn and blocked. The spiritual warfare that you possibly had to keep going back and forth to fight in the astrals and in the physical, that's what the goal was, to get you to keep going back and forth between the physical realm and the astral realm, so that you would be burned out. Like trying to burn out your solar plexus. Yeah. Wow. And you know the sun ain't gonna never. It was a voodoo practitioner. The sun is never gonna burn out. Yeah. So this voodoo practitioner here is the one that tried to utilize this contract to tie an entity to you. Tie the entity to your room. I'm sorry. There's a swap back. This voodoo practitioner is doing a swap back. You're doing the swap back. Okay. The collective is doing the swap back. This person is right front row and center. This is the person that was behind the plan. This could have been a person that you had dealings with in a workplace, romantic or platonic. They seen you and thought fresh meat, fresh meat. Maybe you didn't have romantic dealings with this person. They were just obsessive to harvest out of your solar plexus. And now you're doing a swap back. And now this person is being forced to withdraw the contract. It was an attempt. Oh. This person wanted to be with you. That's what it was. Maybe you rejected them. Oh, this person caught themselves trying to retaliate because you rejected them. So there's a swap back on the lovers. There's a swap back on this person's love life here. Almost as though this person could have even tried to make it out like they were with you so that they could try to bind your energy up. Yeah, and invoke a curse on you. This person had it out for you. Okay, we can talk about the soulmate contract here. So this voodoo practitioner wanted they wanted to be with you because they know your high honor, and you would make them look good. You would make them look good, but it was just to use you for your resource, your high honor, your high rank here. There's a swap back going on this person's love life because you still rejected them even in the astrals. So if you kept going back and forth between the physical plane and the astrals to fight the spiritual warfare, it was to reject this person's contract because they kept trying to do it. It was like if you didn't want to be with them in the physical, they were going to try to jailbreak and make a tie with you in the astrals. And they felt like they had all the power or authority that they needed to be able to do so. This is making my knee hurt. Oh shit. Okay, ancestors, this is making my knee hurt. You probably rejected them because you knew it was an old curse. This goes over here. The contract was an old curse. Talk about the Three of Pentacles. Here's a Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So this voodoo practitioner is a vampire. And they are at a crossroads real bad. It's like they're trying to blame you for rejecting them. You were supposed to be reaping the consequences of rejecting them. The witch sent this person to betray you purposely. And you knew that. Oh shit, you knew that, collective. You knew that. Yeah. So she could have tried to reroute. How do you try to reroute somebody else's shit though? To try to make you go in another direction with your career and personal growth? Wow. Why do these cards keep coming out in twos? 222 could be significant. Ooh. You are the High Priestess, collective. So this bitch sent the voodoo practitioner, and Archangel Michael was the one doing the swap out for you, or with you, or for you. I would say for you because, wow, Archangel Michael has showed up to do the swap out for you on behalf of this voodoo practitioner that was sent to betray you. That's what they didn't see coming. That's why you're high honored. Oh. 222, there's balance. There's balance and justice being sought out. You are getting balance and justice for the complaints that you were making, because you were right to speak up, or whatever you did, because I keep hearing about complaints. There was some gaslighting going on so that the people around you could betray you, so that you would never speak up about what was going on. That's what this voodoo practitioner had came in your life. This was the first betrayal. This could have been the first betrayal, first intertwining yourself with this person, and then after that, everything in your life was supposed to crash as a domino effect. And that's what you were complaining about. And for some reason, he kept doing this contract over here because it was to make you look silly, to make you look like a fool, possibly even to make you look crazy for your complaints. Make you look crazy for your complaints. Like, basically, like, ain't nothing wrong with you. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, you are coming out as the Empress High Priestess. You are of high honor. Whoa. Your work and home life was supposed to become baggage. It was to say that you weren't done with something, but why is this contract being withdrew then? Because the entire time it was done against you as a betrayal, and you knew that, and that's what you complained about. And that's why Archangel Michael is up here. Because that's like lying on someone because of whatever agenda that these people or this person was trying to carry out. Yeah, you didn't want to be with this person romantically. That's what the problem was. They were mad because you rejected them. You didn't want to be with them romantically. And possibly even to your womb or something rejected them, or you declined sex or something. Because like I said, that young magician was an entity on your solar plexus or your wound or something. That's why the contract is being forced to be withdrawn, because if you romantically denied someone, because it was like they was coming after you, trying to say that you had to, you know what I'm saying? What would you do for fame and fortune, but you're already high honored? You don't have to do unethical or immoral things to make it anywhere. You are already set. The High Priestess. Yeah, that's some shit right there. What, Spirit? Okay, you rejected this person romantically, and so they tried to put out a contract against you to fuck up your work and home life, because you were supposed to be sleeping with this person to enhance your life. But you don't have to do shit like that. You don't have to sleep around. Yeah, to make you look like a fool, to make it seem like you just sleeping around or something, or your complaint about this contract was supposed to make you look like some old hoe or something. Oh, that's just another old hoe complaining. No, that's not what that was, and that's what this falsified contract is. To claim that whatever was going on in your work and home life was because of your actions and how unethical you were being. And your womb here was targeted. Y'all hear them birds out there, baby? What? Wow. And this person called themselves trying to embed themselves in your energy and in your life, period, to make it seem like you had a curse on your womb. That's what the falsified contract was against. And that's what you complain about. Like if you went complaining, about feeling injured or something, being injured, going to the doctor, complaining about feeling injured or something. You felt it spiritually. So if this person wasn't in your physical presence because you rejected them, they went to the astrals to try to frame you, to put that label on you. And if you went to complain about it, you know what I'm saying, trying to find solutions for why you were feeling some type of way or what was going on energetically, that's the contract there. Shit, man. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. A spell to nail you down and hold you back, and there's a vengeance. There's a vengeance for this. And this was something publicly. This could have been this spell. Okay, so yeah, to fuck with your self-confidence, nail you down, hold you back, fuck with your self-confidence. Wow, that's what was done here. And this is avenging for that spell work. So that's what Archangel Michael is avenging for, the spell work, to nail you down, hold you back, fuck with your self-confidence. That's what this voodoo practitioner has set out to do, which was sent by that witch. The witch keeps hiding in the deck. She keeps hiding in the deck. She's hiding because she's been trying to have it out against the high honored Empress, High Priestess. So that's what he did. That's what he did. So there's something significant about this voodoo practitioner here. Like I said, trying to make it seem like you gotta sleep with them for your fame and fortune or some shit like that. He was supposed to be the initiator to the luxuries. What the fuck? Yeah, and you saw that and was like, the fuck, motherfucker? What? That is crazy. This contract over here is just over here. Wow. Ooh. The Galactic Federation has rejected the contract. That's why it's blocked. Yeah, and the contract is being withdrawn. And you have your arriving army. Ooh. Somebody done fucked up, baby. It's the confirmation for me. Your entire arriving army of angels have showed up to vindicate and protect you from this. And like I said, your genetic time wheel, or using time against you. They were trying to use time against you to say, well, if you don't take this contract, moving forward, your life is not gonna pan the way that it's supposed to, or the way that you see fit, to fuck with your manifesting. Like, you know, you ain't wanna fuck with, you ain't wanna fuck with this person. Okay, that's your life. That's literally what this is. You don't wanna fuck with me? I'm the gateway. Okay, you don't have to, but hey, but then this person calls themselves being sneaky cohort. So this contract is being withdrawn because it's been rejected by the Galactic Federation here. And your genetic time wheel, that's what you were doing. You were saving your genetic time wheel. Yeah, you don't have to sleep with somebody. You know what I'm saying? When you're sleeping with people, you are collecting bodies. You're collecting souls. Wow. This father figure was in charge of this bounty. Oh, so the witch must have been the flying monkey. The witch must have been the flying monkey. She must have been the one that scouted you out and was like, hey, what about her? What about the collective? What about them? Yeah, ooh. You were telling the truth when you were making a complaint. You were telling the complete fucking truth. That's Archangel Michael over here is riding for you because you are telling the truth about everything. Archangel Michael is your masculine protector. Archangel Michael probably the one that's been keeping these warlocks and these damn entities at bay for real from fucking with the high honored divine feminine collective, because that's all they want to do to the divine feminine is use her for her energy, use her for her life force so they can gain power and control. That's what this contract had to offer here. That's all it was. So there's justice. You're venging for justice against this person, and it's being granted to you because everything that you were stumbling across was correct about this contract. So this contract is just now popping up, and it's got everything that you ever complained about on it. It's got everything that you've ever expressed your concerns about on it, because somebody could have been trying to hide it off in the astrals so that your angels and spirit guides would walk away from you and ignore you and disconnect you. Wow. Wow. On the moon. You were supposed to have been looking over dramatic or looking like you went crazy for everything that you were complaining about. And now everything that you were complaining about is the exact truth. So there's prophecy and premonitions here that divine feminine high priestess collective, you are taking heed of these things. Wow. Yeah. Wow. 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 Yeah. It was literally to bring you fame and fortune. Like, literally. It was supposed to make you strung out, like dealing with that person. They was trying to turn you out or something, make you a fiend, something. There's a lot of Capricorn energy up here, okay? There's a lot of devil demonic energy up here. You are possibly already a deity by yourself. You don't need all the extra. You know what I'm saying? That's what was going on. You was going to be living the fast life, the high life or something. It was supposed to have been a wish come true for you. Your fame and fortune being a wish come true by sleeping your way to the top or something. What the fuck? We got a high priest up here. Who's a high priest? It was part of the initiation, okay? It was part of the initiation. You were being initiated without your consent, pretty much. You were being initiated without your consent. People will do that in the astrals. So this is what justice is reigning for the high priestess divine feminine. That's what the balance is being restored for. Okay, so that's what people will do. They will try to do contracts against you without your consent or without your knowing. But if you already knew and started complaining, it was because you don't need any of them resources, or you didn't need any of these things here that were on the table being offered. You know what I'm saying? So this contract is being withdrew here The Galactic Federation has rejected the contract here. Yeah. So if somebody wants to keep you fighting in the spirit realm and in the physical realm, it's to literally exhaust you so that everything that you put your energy into in life would deteriorate around you. They were trying to bind you to the material realm, but not bind you in a way of receiving everything, bind you in a way of that being a consequence for you deciding not to go through with the initiation. That's wild as fuck. This is a wild ass message. So that's what the balance is for. All right, you guys. That's all I have for this message. If you like any of this content, like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. I'll see you guys next time.